Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up web hosting for your business in South Africa. I'm going to keep it super simple. It's going to be done in a matter of minutes. To keep it really simple, a web hosting is a space upon which your website and your emails reside, basically your professional emails and your professional website, right? So if you're still unsure about what that all means, I have got an article which I'll link to the bottom of this video, which covers 51 web hosting companies in South Africa. This is on my website. You can have a look, and I've done the work for you. I've gone ahead and explained in a very simple manner, what web hosting is. And then also I've listed the top that I could find based on their reviews. So I've gone ahead and looked for each of them for their Hello Peter reviews, Trustpilot, and Google reviews. That gives you a sense of an idea of the quality of their service that they are providing. Do not go for the cheapest possible hosting because you are going to have constant headaches. Just want a peace of mind knowing that your website is up and running 100%. The reason why I use HostAfrica is because they ranked #1 on Hello Peter, which I'm sure most would agree that's the most honest platform for reviews, and they're ranked #1. So you want to work with the best, right? But there's a link below the video just so you don't get lost, because oftentimes this gets confused with another hosting company in South Africa that's got a similar name. So just to avoid that, there's a link below the video. Click on that, you'll come to this spot. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do 3 steps. Here we go. We're going to set up your domain name. That's your .co.za. We're going to set up your hosting account, and then we're going to create your professional emails, okay, which is like your info at your domain name, okay? And this is for specifically for hosting of WordPress websites. So if you want to, whether it's an online store or if it's for a brochure style, basically to represent like your services, you can do that with WordPress. So what you do is you just go here, hover over hosting, drop down, you see Lightspeed hosting for a very specific reason, specifically for performance. Okay, so here we go. Just choose this one over here. This is more than enough for most small to medium sized business websites, right? You can even do an e-commerce store on here with up to maybe 200 products quite easily, right? So you just click on order now. So what you do here is you just insert the domain name. The name, obviously, not the .co, because that's already there, right? And then you want to check if it's available. So in this case, I know that this is not available. I'm just going to show you something. So if you check, so it'll say, yeah, it's not available. Okay, so then you've got to change it up. So we're going to do it like that. Okay, so that is available. So I'm going to go with that. So you just scroll down and you click on continue. So that is your domain name, right? So the order summary, so you've selected that hosting, remember, and the domain name. So in this situation, your domain name is free for the first year, okay? One free.co.za domain, okay? Then your second year, so after 12 months, right, your 13th month, you're going to pay it's 89 Rand per year for your domain name, okay? So it's free first year, and then say 90 Rand per year thereafter, okay? Your hosting account is 44 Rand because it's supposed to be 119 Rand per month. But because we are on the 19th of September, this is the pro rata for the rest of this month. Okay. That's what that is. Okay. Now you can go through this if you want to. Then you can choose the billing cycle. So you can go monthly, or you can go these other options. Obviously, if you go for the annual, you do save a month. It actually works out to exactly 99 Rand per month if you pay for 12 months upfront, right? Which is what I do for myself, and for most of my clients do it as well, just to simplify their life. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to go with the month to month. Okay. Obviously, if you don't pay for the next month, your hosting shuts down and you can lose your website. So that's why I usually just go for annual, and I just don't think about it until 12 months from now. So then all you got to do here is nothing else but click on this. This is your SSL certificate. Not to get too technical, all that means, you see the lock on, you see this lock over here next to your domain name. That's your SSL certificate. That's all you got to know. Okay, but you need to have it. Otherwise, you're going to have a red line through it, and people won't be able to access your website, and it just gets messy. So just click on add to cart, continue. Okay, so here we go, 44 Rand for the balance of this month. If you go for the annual, obviously it'll be a higher amount there. Then you got the domain name. Again, that's free for the first year. And then renewal is 89 Rand per year. And then, of course, we just added the free SSL certificate. Okay, so that's that. That's the amount you're going to pay today. So then you go checkout. Okay, so checkout process. So what you're doing here is you're essentially creating your account with them. And what you do is you fill out your information. I mean, you know how to do this, right? I'm sure you've done this plenty of times before. And this is the amount, 44 Rand. And you complete the order. Now, obviously, I'm going to do this, and then we can meet on the next page and take it from there. Okay, so then you've completed that checkout, and you've gone next step, and you click on I acknowledge. Okay, so you're going to land in your account. Then what you want to do is simply scroll down here. You see invoices, just click on invoices. Okay, so we can either click on unpaid or we can click on pay all. Either one takes you to the same place. And then all you do is you go ahead, just confirm your amount, which is the same as the checkout. And then you go and pay now once off, and you continue the process like you would any other online payment, right? So then you just choose the method of payment, and once that is complete and you've made the payment, then we'll continue with the actual setting up of your emails and the WordPress installation, and we're good to go. Okay, so once you've made payment, you would receive a welcome emails from HostAfrica. You get like 2 or 3 different emails. Okay, you obviously keep that for your records. Then what you do is you come back to their website and you just simply go here. You log in, and then you'll get the login screen, and you obviously put in your username and your password to access your account. Okay, so then you'll come to this page over here. What you can do is first of all, you'll see that there's one service that's active and one domain that's active, right? And what you can do is just close this advert here. Okay, so then what you want to do is we're going to set up now your professional email, and we're going to set up the installation of WordPress to get you started. Okay, so you log into cPanel. Now, you don't have to do the installation of WordPress. I mean, you might have somebody actually do it for you, like a web designer. So just skip all of this. So you simply go to email accounts. So you go over here, create. Okay, and in this case, we're just going to create info at. And then to generate a password, you just click on generate. Obviously, I'm going to pause the video and create a password and then take it from there. Once you've selected a password, you go create. And then just make sure on the right that it has created the actual email. Okay, so that's it. So how to access this email is you just go to check mail, and it takes you to the inbox. Okay, now that's the email you're going to use on your website. Never ever use a normal Gmail or iCloud or Hotmail email on your website, because you're going to get tons of spam and all that. So what you want to do is use the professional email on your website. So when people submit an email, you might want it to come directly to your normal Gmail or iCloud. So what you would do then is you would create a forward. Okay, so what that means is that when they submit an email, okay, you just click on add forward. So you're saying, okay, when people send an email to our professionally created email, info at domain, forward it to my personal Gmail or iCloud or whatever. So whatever at gmail.com. Okay. And then you click on add forward, and you are good to go. The other way to access this is you go to webmail and then the domain name. So whatever your company domain name is, that's how you'll access that webmail. Okay, obviously you'll put in your actual domain name here, right? Then let's go back to the account. So we go back to cPanel. So we've got everything set up. So we've got your domain name is set up, your hosting is set up, and your email set up. Now you can go ahead and create as many emails as you want. With your name, at sales, at, it's completely up to you and your business. Okay, so now we're going to sort out WordPress. So you scroll down. You just go, you can do here, or you can go Softaculous Apps Installer. I normally do that. Install. So just make sure there's no WP, just to remove that out of there. Okay. Otherwise, the website domain is going to be the domain name /WP, which is silly. So over here, just go HTTPS. You can do either like that, or you can do the www. That's again, it's completely up to you. Just do that there. Okay, and then you select a username and a password. I'll go ahead and do that, and then you can also select an admin email. Okay, so those are the three main things you want to fill out for now, and then obviously keep it safe. I'm going to show you how to use your username and password to access your new WordPress installation. Okay, but after you've done those three things, username, password, and an admin email, then you go ahead and click on install. Okay, I've set the username and password, and I have clicked on install. So it'll look like this. That's it. So it's created your WordPress installation. So when you click on here, sometimes there might be a bit of a delay. So you might see this. It's basically setting itself up on the back end. So just click on advanced and proceed. So just ignore this. That's going to activate the SSL certificate. Just give it some time. And that's it. So you've got everything is set up. You've got your domain name, your hosting, your emails, and your WordPress installed successfully. So if you want to log into your website, so if you go to your actual domain name /WP admin, you see it like this, WP /admin, well, hyphen admin. Then what you do is you go username and password that you created when you were setting up your WordPress installation, and then you click on login and you'll access the backend of your website. That's it. If you have any questions, any comments, please comment below, so I can create more tutorials like this if it's useful to you. Okay.